Hello my dear students, welcome to your online class. So we will start today with reflexive and emphatic pronouns. Okay, so here you need to pay attention because I told you that reflexive and emphatic pronouns are same, right? But there is a difference, vast difference you will come to know. So which are the reflexive pronouns? Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. So first we will learn about reflexive pronoun. So myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. These are the reflexive pronoun and these are also emphatic pronoun. Okay. So here you can see that first I have wrote yourself, but here I have written yourself. So this is the plural one, so that is why yourselves. This is the what singular one, that is why yourself. Okay, with ourselves we have to write in this way. Okay, and with this myself F we have to use. Understood? So what are reflexive pronouns? So reflexive pronouns are the pronouns where the action done by the subject affects the subject what itself. So I hurt myself. So this is used what as object of the verb or not. I hurt myself. That means the action done by the subject reflects or turns back to the subject itself. Okay, I hurt myself, like he hurts himself, right? So this is used as what? As object or not? So he hurts himself, right? So this is reflexive pronoun where the subject means the action done by the subject turns back or reflects to the subject itself. Okay. Now what are emphatic pronouns? Emphatic pronouns are used only to put emphasis. Okay. Emphatic comes from the word emphasis. So it put more stress on the subject. Okay. It puts more stress on the subject. So in this sentence you can see he himself completed the work. This is not reflexive pronoun, right? This is not what? It is not reflecting the subject. It is only putting what? More emphasis to the subject. He himself completed the work. Without himself also this sentence we can understand, right? Like he completed the work. That is also correct. But himself is only putting more stress. It is putting emphasis what? On the subject. Okay, these are emphatic pronouns. Okay, so this is what? Emphatic. But if I write this sentence, he sees himself in the mirror. So here this is used as reflexive pronoun. Okay, because it is reflecting. He sees whom? Himself, right? Yes. Like another example, what is given? Did you enjoy yourself in the party? So here you can see what? It reflects. Yes, did you enjoy whom? Yourself. Okay. So in your book also these examples are given. I looked at myself in the mirror. I have written a little bit similar. He sees himself in the mirror. So did you enjoy yourself in the party? So in these sentences the person who does the action. Who does the action here? Which is the subject here? Here is he. Yes, I have used he, but in your book it is given I, and here it is you. So this is the subject or not? So the person who does the action is also the person who receives the action. That is, he receives the action, that is himself. You receive the action, that is yourself. So the person who does the action, he does the action, but he also receives the action. That is what reflexive pronouns are. Okay, so it is used what? More as a what? Object of the verb. Alright. So now you see these two examples given. I myself baked the cake. And next one, you yourself did the work. So this sentences what we have used? Myself and yourself. right? So they are used to put what? More stress or emphasize the work done by the subject. So it is putting only more stress to the subject. I, myself, you, yourself, right? So that is what emphatic pronouns are. They are same words like reflexive. I told you, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, yourselves, ourselves, themselves. So they are same. Okay, emphatic and reflexive pronouns are same, but the uses are different. Okay, they are only used to put more stress, emphasis. Understood? So now, how to identify either this is emphatic pronoun or reflexive pronoun? So in your book it is given that there is an easy way to find either it is an emphatic pronoun or what? Reflexive pronoun. So here one thing you have to remember that if you remove the reflexive pronoun from the sentence, then the sentence looks incomplete. Okay, it doesn't make complete sense. Okay, but if you remove the emphatic pronoun from the sentence, it still makes sense. Okay, still we can understand. Like I cut myself or I hurt myself. Here if you remove this one, myself, I cut, I hurt. What? I hurt what? I cut what? So it looks incomplete, right? So that means this is reflexive pronoun. Okay, it is reflexive. But here you see, I cut the apples myself. So if I write, I cut the apples, then also it is what? Making sense or not? I cut the apples, yes. So this is what? Emphatic. So understood the difference? Alright. So now, if the pronoun is I, for that it will be myself. Okay. If it will be you, singular then yourself, and plural then what? Yourselves. If it will be he, it is himself. If it is she, it is herself. If it is it is what? Itself. We, ourselves, they, themselves, and if it is plural you, what? Yourselves. You cannot write like I heard herself. Can we write like this? We can write I heard her. That way that is different, but you cannot write I heard herself. You have to write what? I heard myself. Okay, so I think you have understood. So now we will do question number G. So the first sentence, what it is given? Take the correct pronouns in the brackets, write reflexive or emphatic. So if it is reflexive, you'll write reflexive. If emphatic, emphatic. So I wrote this poem. So I told that if it will, the subject will be I, then it will be what? Myself or ourself. I, then it will be myself. Right? So you tick mark myself. So now how to identify either this is reflexive or emphatic pronoun. Okay. So I, myself we will use, we know that. But myself, if we remove myself from the sentence and if it is I wrote this poem, is it making sense? Yes, we can understand, right? So it is only what? Putting more emphasis to the subject, but not a reflexive. It is not reflecting back. So it will be what? Emphatic. Now the kitten licked. Kitten, this is what? Small babies. So for that we will not write myself. We will write what? Itself, right? And for that now we will see either it is emphatic or reflexive. So if we remove itself from the sentence, will it make sense? The kitten licked. The kitten licked what? So we don't know. So it is not making sense properly, right? So it is reflexive. Okay. So same way you try 3, 4, 5, 6. I will give you some more examples also. I need to take your revision. First let me complete the chapter. Okay. So now question number H. H, what you have to do? Your teacher will read out some sentences. Read the related sentence given here and tick the correct pronouns in the brackets. That is page number 25. Okay, H number. So the sentence you will get where? Page number 119. Okay, pronouns. So number 1. My pet cat Shiva has had a litter of kittens. So pet cat named Shiva. So if Shiva has had a litter of kittens, that means a mother will give birth to a litter of kittens, right? Or will father? No. So it will be what? We will use she or he for that. We will use obviously what? She. She has had a litter of kittens. Okay, so number 1, you will tick mark she. Next, number 2, there are 4 babies. So babies, this is baby, then what? 1. But babies, for that, what we will use? Which pronoun we will use? He or they? Plural, then obviously they. So same way you try the remaining one. So this is the end of the chapter. I will give you the definition and also the table of personal pronoun. Okay, so you just complete it in your book